Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I hope everybody's doing good, and I appreciate you for viewing my video and being a part of this today. So, I'm going to discuss a topic. The topic that I'm going to discuss is life, and I'm going to give you what the term life means to me and my viewpoint on it, and see if you can relate, agree, how you feel. Maybe we can get into a discussion in the comments about it and see where everybody stands on how they feel about life in general as a whole. So, life, the word, is such a small word. It's only 4 letters, but it has such a big meaning. Life is full of good times. Going to Cedar Point, spending time with the kids, Thanksgivings, in general, waking up every day and breathing fresh air. Good times. Life also has bad times. Car wrecks. Rent. Um, just random things that just seem to go wrong because everything goes wrong in threes. And life also has sad times. Death of a family member. Death of a dog. Loss of a job. It comes and it goes. It's like ups and downs. These are just a few things life is sure to bring any individual through their years. I suggest you embrace every moment, whether it be good or bad. Laugh it out or cry, but above all, live for it. Live every day to the fullest for what it is. Life will leave you breathless, with bills needing paid, kids hungry, no job. There are only a few challenges life will throw at people. Stress of living is what I call these things. Bad luck, you might ask. For me, majority of the time, yeah, it's bad luck. But no, this is just life. How one handles any and all of these challenges will determine the next phase life will put them in. Does that make sense? My best advice is to try to stay calm, shoot for the best positive outcome, and whatever outcome you get, just embrace it and be thankful. If you land that top paying job, that you've been trying and trying to get, and you finally get it, and everything's starting to turn around and look good, and you're excited. So live it up. Be excited. Get a bottle of wine. Celebrate. You got the job. That's great. That's awesome. But on the flip side, same energy. If your parents paid your electric bill this month, your sister's brought over pizza or something because you don't have any food, you don't have any money, you're struggling. Life is just really being hard on you right now. Still, consider the blessings in that moment and still celebrate life. Celebrate the fact that your parents were able to help you and pay the bills for you for the month. Celebrate the fact that your sister did bring you pizza and you do have dinner that night. Even though you're struggling and life may seem crappy and unlivable and you don't want to go on, you don't know how you're going to do it, you got to really take in every detail. And I think the details of life get overlooked a lot these days. I really do. People are so busy with technology and preoccupied in their own world that they don't really consider the everyday aspects that go overlooked. Like, I don't know, let's say, come home from work, okay? and you've had a rough day. You're mad. Nothing's going right. Wife made dinner, but it's not very good. Some crappy lasagna, we'll call it. Okay? So work sucks. Dinner sucks. Then you're sitting on the couch with your wife. Kids on the floor watching TV and stuff. Kids go off to bed. And you and your wife are sitting there cuddling. You start talking, loving on each other, and you know where that goes. So, at the end of the day, even though you had a really crappy day, crappy dinner, and all of that summed up, as a quick scenario that is, think about what you can take from that. You spent quality time with your children that you will always cherish. You spent quality time with your wife, possibly made love. What more can you ask for? I think that in scenario that life gave you on that crappy day just erased all the crap. Made it worth it. Made everything you went through worth it. So it doesn't matter how shitty things are, there's always something that's worth celebrating. It's just my aspect of life. That's how I try to live life, No matter what's going on or how stressed I am or how nothing's going right, there's always something. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes it is hard for me to, it's hard for me to even pick that something out because, I'll get in a mood, just be upset, and anybody that tries to talk to me, I'm just kind of standoffish and grouchy, and I have to remind myself. Sometimes it's a little rough, but I have to remind myself, at least I got those people that are asking me, if I'm okay. I got family, and I got friends, and I got my children, and all in all, no matter how crappy my day is, my babies smile at me, and that day's worth living. So, there's always something. Always. Whether if it's a fresh stick of butter to put on some nicely baked bread, or an umbrella in the rain, I don't know. There's always something to celebrate. So, whether it's a job promotion that you've been working on and you're excited and you're going out with your buddies, or it's your parents pulling through to take care of the electric bill, celebrate it. Be happy and thrive in the moment. Life never stops moving. It's always moving along. 1 second turns into another second, which turns into a minute, which turns into another minute, and time passes by so fast that you never get it back. Life is always moving forward. It never moves backwards. Nothing stays the same, ever. Where you are today in life, you will not be there next year. You might still live at the same place. You might still have the same dog, You might still have the same pair of shoes. But the general circumstances of your life and the problems that you have right now on this day will be completely different on this same day following year. Why? Because life is constantly changing. It's never the same. Even the littlest tiny change can create a huge wave effect. It's like the ripple effect. So, it's another thing, you just keep in mind. Even when, it's another thing I tell myself, actually. When things seem really bad and, I'm just, where I am today is not where I'm going to be next year. So, a little mental talk, I guess. A little pep talk you can tell yourself sometimes to help you out when life's getting too rough, too stressful, too hard. We all have it. It happens to everybody. It's how you handle it. How you mentally handle it, which leads to your physical solution to dissolving your mood that life brought upon you. So, no matter what life throws at you over the years, do not give in to the worry. and the stress. And it's so hard not to do that. Trust me, I know. I know. Stressing, I stress so much, and I am an overthinker. My fiance tells me all the time, I'm an overthinker. I can take the littlest tiny thing and turn it into a huge, like, there's this, and honestly, it's nothing. It's nothing at all. But I'm an overthinker. It's a big problem. So I really try. I practice, what I'm preaching here. That's how I learned this through experience, just living every day. Because as a younger girl, I took things for granted. I did. I took life for granted, for crying out loud. Some of the things I was into, I took the very breath I breathe for granted. That's saying something. And it's taken me a while to realize that even when you have nothing, you still have something. Even if it is the very breath you're breathing, you're still alive, you're still living, and tomorrow's going to be a little different. So stay calm, think positive, and be grateful for the little things. Then life will play out, and who knows? It might even reward you. But one thing is for sure, it will always be full of unexpected ups and downs. So just, I don't know, live like a simple man. Keep your lifestyle simple. Have big dreams, but don't have unrealistic goals. Set little goals, small things. Dream big. Keep your goals small. I mean, if you want a Ferrari and you work at Burger King, man, you are dreaming. But you can afford Taurus working at Burger King. Still get you from A to B. And it's better in the winter with snow if you live where there's snow. So, that's my aspect on life. I would really like to see some comments and a couple viewpoints from the viewers here. I think it'd be interesting to see who might agree with me or who might have a different point of view in that matter. But either way, I'm grateful for you guys joining. I appreciate